Everyone ready?
All right, so just a quick update on Juwan. So he got a scan yesterday, and he will not play tomorrow. He's got pretty significant swelling in his shoulder, and he'll be day-to-day moving forward. I won't get too into exactly what it is. Leave that up to the doctors to talk about it. But for the time being, we're going to take it slow with him. But he's got pretty good swelling. He's got a lot of pain in that shoulder, so he will not play tomorrow. Yeah, we're either going to go with Wilhelm or with Denim, and we'll make that decision. We'll go through it again in the morning and get our shoot around time, and then make the decision from there. It's just a matter of if I want to continue with Wilhelm. He's been comfortable in that role coming off the bench, playing both front court spots. And Denim gives you a guy that can obviously really defend at a high level out there and has a lot of intangibles. So it's just two completely different types of players with different skill sets, but both those guys will be on the floor a lot tomorrow.
How have you seen Wilhelm kind of settle in the last 6, 7 years?
Yeah, I think he's done a terrific job by going out there and being aggressive. He's hunting his shot a lot more than he was. You can see the confidence building in Wilhelm's game, and we need him to make shots. Obviously we're struggling to shoot the ball, and we put him at the 5 in the last game with the drop coverage, and he was able to take advantage of that a few times. I was a little disappointed in the second touch that he had. The first one, he took a shot. It was right there, in and out. Second one, he had a lot of space, and he turned it down and ended up driving into a crowd. So need him to be aggressive, and he's been terrific. I've been really proud of him for how he's continued to battle. He's coming in, getting a lot of extra work in, and it's good to see that pay off.
Where do you miss Juwan most in a game?
Yeah, miss everything. I mean, he just gives you so many different things. He's a glue guy out there on the floor. He's a guy that can got us off to a great start at Minnesota. Hit a 3, hit a nice little pull-up jumper. He's been more confident with that, and I think he's playing more within himself maybe than he was earlier in the year. But you saw what he did with those 2 putbacks at the end of the game. Offensive rebounds. He's a scrapper. He can guard really 1 through 5 if we're in any type of switching defense. Other than that, we really won't miss him very much.
Beyond production, though, just from an energy standpoint, can you replicate that?
No. I mean, I'll say this. I mean, we do have guys that are going to go out there and compete. Excuse me. But, Juwan, he gives you so many different things with the versatility. One guy's not going to make up what we're going to miss with Juwan. We're going to have to do it by committee, and it is what it is. I mean, it's next man up mentality. We don't know exactly how many games he'll miss. We just know he will not play tomorrow. So everybody's got to be ready to step up. And, hopefully, listen, the frustration, I guess, with, Derek's second foul the other day, it just, it's very bothersome. You got a guy that's coming off a career night, and there was no contact on that second play, and all of a sudden you got to sit a guy that's as important as anybody for 15-plus minutes to finish the half. And that's frustrating, especially when you're struggling to get into any type of rhythm when that type of call sits out a guy like Derek, and you saw just how much we struggle without him on the floor. And then after that, and listen, his first one, no doubt. I mean, he came down. He's got to stay vertical on that. Easy call. But that second one, I got to let that go. And, it's frustrating that takes a guy off the floor that is so important to our system. And then Wilhelm gets 3 in Emmanuel has 2, and we stayed within striking distance. I thought about putting those guys back in, but that's it's hard. We're shorthanded now, and with Juwan out of the lineup, hopefully we can do a better job of staying on the floor. But that was a tough one.
Did you turn that into 10?
We did.
Fred, you get another crack at Purdue after the overtime game last month. What do you remember, and what sticks out about your performance?
Well, it was a great performance. I mean, our guys were all over the place on the defensive end. You're playing the most dominant player in the country in Edey, and I thought we were really on point with getting there on catch, not giving him anything easy. He's always going to be a force. I think he had 12 points and 17 or 18 rebounds, but you got to make him work for it. And I thought our rotations were good. I thought we were flying around on the back backside, and had plenty of chances. We had free throws that we didn't convert, and then we had, I think, 4 opportunities on that last possession where we just couldn't get it to go in the hoop. But I was really proud of how our guys competed. You're in for a battle anytime you go into Purdue's home arena. It's the best atmosphere in our league, and it's going to be a tall order, especially without a guy that gives you great physicality on the road.
You mentioned the opportunities you had in that game. How long did that game take you to get over?
Well, you got to get over it. We got it behind us pretty quickly. We had a tough one after that to close out the non-conference schedule, and our guys went out and responded well. And then guys went home in the break feeling pretty good and came out and had a really good performance against Iowa. So whatever happens, emotional wins, losses, you got to put it behind you, and our guys did that.
And this could be a game where Derek Walker could pick up 2 early fouls against a really good player, and then you have to make a decision again. Do you play him or do you not? What kind of factors do you consider when you think about leaving a guy?
Yeah. Well, it happened last year where we did put him back in. He got 2 really quick ones early last year, and then it got a little out of hand. And I think they were in the bonus before the first media in both halves in the game last year. So we had to get Derek back in there because I think it was a 15, 18-point game pretty quickly a year ago. So we put him back in. Last game, if it would have got to that point, yeah, we probably would have put him back in the game. But again, with Derek, if he picks up a third, you're in a really tough way. So, just kept it in, and then you saw the run we made. I mean, we cut that thing from 11 down to 5 right away, and you saw what Derek did, the impact he had within the system, making passes at the elbow. But overall, yeah, we just couldn't get any type of flow or rhythm, and Derek was a little bit out of sorts.
What does Denim need to do to contribute in the minutes that go on?
Yeah, just continue to be who he is. He's given us great minutes. That Michigan State, he was maybe as good as anybody we had that game, and gave us great minutes guard and battle in the game against Minnesota. And he's playing well. He's playing with confidence, doing the things Denim does, getting extra possessions for us. Hopefully he can get some offensive rebounds. We're going to miss that a lot with Juwan with his absence. So, good opportunity for Denim to go out there and get extended minutes.
News today, Kevin Warren in the league to take over with the Bears. What's your reaction to that, and just what that means for your conference?
Yeah, I mean, listen, great opportunity for Kevin. I've known Kevin a long time. Our kids actually played youth football together in Minnesota, and his kid was a lot bigger than mine. But yeah, listen, I'm excited for him. He's a good human being, a great person first and foremost, and great opportunity for Kevin and his family.
Anything else, Coach?
Thanks, guys.
Everyone, any notes right here?